Okay, now good morning class. I'm going to share with you SC patterns question of matrix. Here while we solve matrix question, then there are two patterns. One is solve the equation by matrix method and other is solve the matrix by Cramer's rule. Now we are going to discuss about matrix method. Solve by matrix method. Here question is 3x plus 4 by y is equal to 7 equation first, x plus 1 by y is equal to 3 equation second. Now writing the coefficient of equations in matrix form. Three, 4, 1, 1 into x and 1 by y is equal to 7, 3. You see, while writing the coefficient, we have to understand first you write 3, here 4 by 1 given, so that 4 first write and 1 by y here write, because this is the coefficient of this 1 by y. Here y denote 1 by y, that's why write here 1 by y, and this is 4. So that 3, this 4, here 1, this also 1, is equal to 7 and 3. This is coefficient of x, coefficient of y of equation first, and this is coefficient of 1 and coefficient of y, 1 of y. So that first write coefficient, after that this x and y, after that constant term. Now suppose let a is equal to 3, 1, 4, 1 and c is equal to x 1 by y and b is equal to 7, 3. Now determinant of matrix A, AD minus BC, that means 3 into 1 minus 4 into 1, that means 3 ones are 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Similarly, now we have to find the adjoint of A. Adjoint of A means DA minus B and minus C. Now, first while solving matrix, first you write the coefficient of equations in matrix form. First you write x coefficient, y coefficient of given equation. After that you write x and 1 by y. What you see, this is the form of 1 by y and then constant. Now after that we find this determinant of A, that is formula AD minus BC, this. Similarly, now adjoint of A, DA minus B minus C. Now we find A inverse. A inverse formula is 1 by determinant of A and adjoint of A. Adjoint of A, that means 1 by minus 1 and this adjoint of A, first right coordinates 1, 1, 3, minus 4, minus 1, then adjoint of right here 1, minus 1, minus 4 and 3. A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A and adjoint of A. That means 1, A inverse means this determinant of A means minus 1 and here 1, minus 4, minus 1, 3. Then after that you multiply with this minus 1, you get this. Now now AC is equal to B. That's why this C is equal to A inverse B. That means A inverse means what? A inverse means -1, 1, 4, 3, and B is 7, 3. This is -1. Row into column means -1 into 7 plus 4 into 3. Again row into column, that means 1 into 7 plus -3 into 3. That means that became -7 plus 12, 7 minus 9. This is known as -5 and -2. Then at last this C we denote X and 1 by Y. This is equal to X means 5 and here 1 by -2. This is your answer. Therefore XY is equal to 5 and minus 1 by 2. This is the answer. Once more you see, now this asim patterns question, equation solved by Cramer's rule. Yes, in Cramer's rule, first you are given equation. From equation we have to write first separate x coefficient, y coefficient and constant. Then we find all determinants d, d1 and d2. After that you find the value of x, y. First we see the equation. In equation 4 by x, 3 by y is equal to 1. Here 3 by x minus 2 by y is equal to 1 by 24. First we write the coefficient of x, coefficient of y and constant term. Right here, writing the coefficient of x, y and constant term. Then x coefficient, y coefficient and constant. Then x coefficient is 4, y coefficient is 3, constant is here 1. Once more, x coefficient is 3, y coefficient means x coefficient 4, y coefficient 3 and constant is 1. Similarly, 3 minus 2 and 1 by 24. Now, in D, we have to understand D. First determinant you take of x coefficient and y coefficient. 4, 3, 3 and -2. And for D1 you take constant term and y coefficient. Constant term take and y coefficient. D2 x coefficient and constant. 4, 3 and constant. Now D is equal to x coefficient and y coefficient take. D1 is equal to constant and y coefficient take. D2 is equal to first x coefficient and y coefficient take. Then D2 x coefficient 4, 3 and constant 1 and 1 by 24. Now find the determinant of D. Determinant of D, that means AD minus BC. This is equal to 4 into -2 minus 3 into 3 -8 -9. That means -17. D1, this is the sign of determinant. D1, now Similarly, AD minus BC, this is equal to 1 into minus 2 minus 1 by 24 into 3 minus 2, 8 minus 8 minus 16, 1 by 8 means minus 17 by 8. D2, determinant of D2, 4 AD minus BC, 4 into 1 by 24 minus 3 into 1, 6, 1 by 6 minus 3. Now multiply 1 minus 18 by 6, that means minus 17 by 6. Now we have to find the value of x and y. X is equal to, now D gate, D1 gate, D2 gate, now x is equal to D1 by D. That means determinant of D1 is equal to minus 17 by 8 and D is equal to minus 17. This meaning is minus 17 by 8 divide minus 17. That means minus 17 by 8 into, here is 1, it will go up minus 17. That means this and this cancel, 1 by 8. Similarly, y is equal to D2 by D. D2 is equal to, here once you see x is equal to D1 by D, that means minus 17 by 8 by minus 17. This here we will be confused here while doing this. While simplify, here this line you see, here minus 17 by 8 divide minus 17 given. That's why I have written clearly. Now you do reciprocal, you get 1 by 8. Similarly, y is equal to this. Now minus 17 by 6 by minus 17, that means minus 17 by 6 divide minus 17 by 1 also, that means minus 17 by 6 into 1 by minus 17, this cancel, 1 by 6. Now here x stands 1 by x. X stands 1 by x, that means 1 by x is equal to 1 by 8. Therefore, x is equal to 8. Y stands 1 by y. You see here 1 by x, 1 by y. That's why this x represents 1 by x, 1 by 8. Then x is equal to 8. Y stands 1 by y. That's why 1 by y is equal to this 1 by 6. That's why, therefore, y is equal to 6. Therefore, x and y is equal to x value 8, y value 6. This is your answer. Once more you see, solve the equation by Cramer's rule. In Cramer's rule, first we see D given, D1 given and D2 given. This in while solving 1 mark question, otherwise shortcut 2 mark question, if given find the value of x and y, x is equal to direct you write, x is equal to direct write D1 by D, y is equal to direct write D2 by D. Because while solving question we have to show all process, but shortcut question then x is equal to D1 by D, y is equal to D2 by D. This D represent x coefficient, y coefficient, D1 represent constant and y coefficient, and D2 represent x coefficient and constant. Then after you D determinant find, D1 determinant find, D2 determinant find, and x is equal to D1 by D, y is equal to D2 by D and solve. And you get value like this.